Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading the charge under center will be their 6'5" quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Not only does he look the part, he plays it as well. Tall, prototypical-looking pocket passer with better athletic ability than what people think. Gets outside of the pocket and makes big plays downfield.
Wentz now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. An Eagle first down there. Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action here on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz to throw again. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wentz now on first down. Ertz over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now, Wentz again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. On the stop that time, it's William Gay. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Throw right side taken in by Wallace. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Elliott puts this one through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be commanded by the veteran QB, the former Walter Payton Man of the Year in the league, Eli Manning.
An extremely durable player, had 210 consecutive starts in the NFL before missing one in 2017. And when you have to deal with him in the playoffs and a Super Bowl's on the line, Eli Manning's at the top of his game.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Jonathan Stewart. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. It's a 3-point game here early. Back to MetLife Stadium in just a moment. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
Now Manning. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Madden. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Haloti Ngata in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. On the return, it's Wendell Smallwood. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken taken down. Kareem Martin coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From midfield, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control, and you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz drops it off to Ajayi, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, Wentz. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Again, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 10-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go play action here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Encroachment, defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Play action, Manning. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards on the play.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff to Barkley, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Cody Latimer from 3 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against?
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask gets him a free 15 to start the drive. They run with Ajayi. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first is Wentz. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here's Ajayi, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. To Barkley on the check down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Manning now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. The pitch goes to Barkley. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Manning to throw on second down. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
They'll run for it. It's Stewart. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run again with a Giant. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth.
Automatic first down.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he powers his way up past the 30. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ajayi. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From MetLife Stadium, good night, everybody.